that doesn't help. I should probably plug my headphones in. Give me a second here. What the hell am I doing? So, hey everybody. Welcome to the to a special edition of Friday Night Live. This is kind of just let's talk and see what's in the news right now. Couple things breaking as we speak. Today I have the Pure Leaf tea instead of a cup of coffee. So everyone take a sip. And like I said, this is just kind of a impromptu, let's see what's happening. And also, if you have anything you want to say, you can say it. I might even open up a line where we can talk, but for now you can just do it. Let's just do it in the chat today. You can put questions in the chat or super chats or Streamlabs, and we'll do that. But anyway, how you all doing this afternoon? Happy Friday, happy end of the day. No, Gunfox, I'm not going to reset the donor of the day because it's still Friday, and so there's still opportunities. And you are, by the way, hang on. Now that I think about it, let's see here. Let's see. Hang on a second here. Gunfox61, you still are.
You are the new Streamlabs Superstar Donor of the Day.
You're still it, my man. So anyway, hi everybody. It's Friday afternoon. I see a bunch of people in the chat. Let's say hi to everybody, and then we'll just kind of get into what's happening in the news. It's going to be pretty random, although there is a couple breaking news items that I'm going to show you. One of them is Biden's knee after he tripped up the plane stairs 3 times, but you know, people fall up the stairs all the time. So hi Anna Lynn, good morning. You're a ridiculous lunatic. Evan S, what's happening? Mike Savage, Blarg, Tyler F, Johnny Hellcat, the original viewer of the Morning Night Live, Rod Line, what is this? There will be no changes. Throws my whole day off. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not a change. This is going to happen more often now that I don't have basketball practice in the afternoons. Atheist Icon, what's up? James Colley, what's happening? I'm already on it. James, get on with it, Boomer. Come on. Hello, Gunfox61. Zablaze in the house. Select a boy. Where's that?
Yeah, boy.
Good afternoon, Jay Wolf. Hello, Rusty Shack. Richo, what's happening? Richard, do you ever sleep, my man? Good gracious. I'm happy though that you show up all the time. Also, I saw Scribe Light, Dawg Knight. Good afternoon. Also, Viking Buddha. Let's see, who am I missing here? Select a boy, I got that. Scotty Dubs, how you doing? And John Connor, make sure to take care of what's her face? The woman. Or anyway, be careful with any Terminators. All right, so I'm sure other people will pop in here and there. If you figure out what this stream is, make sure you hit a like button or something. So it's 7:35 a.m. here. Well, then you're up early. Good for you. All right, so some breaking news that I was just checking out. Apparently, Democrats have put in a resolution to expel. Hang on a second. I didn't do this yet. To expel Marjorie Taylor Greene from Congress. Now, I don't know exactly what she did today that caused this, but here's a CNN tweet. Let's check out the. Now, obviously, it's a CNN article, so it's going to be probably hating all Republicans and whatnot. But you know how it goes. As what the hell's going on here? The hell went? Oh, I see. Something popped up there. As Jericho Green would say, so Democrats introduced resolution to expel GOP Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. And I'm not a fan of her. I think she's a kook, but I don't think that they have sufficient reason to expel her. Black Hebrew Israelites in the house.
That's right.
Good afternoon. Also, hi to Tarai Deos. How you doing? Okay. Democratic Representative Jimmy Gomez of California formally introduced a resolution Friday to expel Georgia Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene from Congress, suggesting that she advocated violence against our peers, the Speaker, and the government. Now, they are talking about nothing while she has been in Congress, nothing, in fact, even when she was Well, here's the thing. They do complain about her ad that she ran when she was running for Congress, saying that she was the squad's worst nightmare, showing her standing with an AR-15. But this is some bullshit, actually. Good afternoon, irate prostate. Nice to see you. I take no joy in introducing this resolution, but any member who cites political violence and threatens our lives must be expelled, Gomez said Friday. I believe some of my Republican colleagues, and one in particular, wished harm upon this legislative body. I'm not saying this for shock value. It is the conclusion I drew after a member of Congress advocated violence against our peers, the Speaker, and the government.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
Excuse me, I hit the wrong button. Oh, by the way, Anna Lynn, you did get the bell because you were first. Thank you for popping in. 72 Democrats have supported this resolution. 0 Republicans. Duh. What did you think, CNN? Who wrote this drivel? Annie Grayer, there's her name, from CNN. Kristen Wilson and Claire Foran. Probably all part of the state media. Hello, hey, how you doing? 72 Democrats supported this resolution. 0. I'm surprised that it didn't get 172 Democrats supporting the resolution. I'm sure they'll get the votes, but I got a feeling this is not going to go well for Democrats. I just don't. Under the Constitution, the House of Representatives has the power to expel any member with a 2/3 vote. Ain't gonna happen. But it's not expected there would be the votes for that, especially among Republican members. Still, the support for the resolution does illustrate the rancor and divisiveness that has taken root in the House since the riots on January 6th. Oh, did it just start then? Since January 6th, the storming of the Capitol. In February, the House voted to remove Green from her committee assignments, a decisive step that came in the wake of recently unearthed incendiary and violent past statements from the Congresswoman that triggered widespread backlash from Democrats and divided congressional Republicans. House Democrats who control the chamber set up the vote after first attempting to pressure Republicans to strip the Georgia Republican of committee assignments on their own. House Republicans did not take that action, however. You know what? Generally, if you're going to punish someone for conduct, it should be conduct while they're there. But that's just me. Hello, Amy. How you doing? Also, thank you, James Colley, with the whoa! I didn't. Holy smack. Biden has successfully channeled Gerald Ford. Hashtag winning. Yeah, we're going to get to that. Holy smokes. Thank you for the very, very generous donation. And I appreciate it. And this gives you, the whole crowd giving a yelp for the fitty. Man, and by the way, James Colley.
You are the new Streamlabs Superstar Donor of the Day.
Holy moly, that is very generous. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Green defended herself ahead of the vote in a speech on the House floor and attempted to distance herself from the dangerous... Oh, is that... Okay, CNN telling you that... the dangerous and debunked QAnon conspiracy theory, which she has previously embraced. Outrage over Green grew more intense in Congress in the wake of a report from CNN's K-File, yes, who's the most accurate and very pristinely researched CNN blog post that she repeatedly indicated support for executing prominent Democratic politicians in 2018 and 2019 before being elected to Congress. Do you think maybe, just maybe, that it was hyperbole? Do you think she was serious about that? Anyway, the Georgia Republican has also faced backlash over recently resurfaced comments about the 2018 Parkland school shooting. In a statement to CNN, Green said House Democrats have declared war on House Republican women, adding that Democrats are trying to overturn the will of the people who voted for both myself and Congresswoman Miller Meeks. And then there's 72 Democrats who support the resolution, including one or two from my state, I bet. Yeah, there's Ilhan Omar, and I'm sure the whole squad is on here. It really is. I'm looking through here. A lot of the more farther left there's a whole bunch of Democrats on here. It's a who's who of the woke crowd, though. Anyway, so there you go. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna stay in here. Ooh, dang, caught a show live. Oh, hi, Grisella. How you doing? Nice to see you. Yeah. Let's see. Was it ever not formerly Rod Line? Oh, yeah, it was just Rod Line, I think. Didn't you, Rod, weren't you just Rod Line at one point? I could have sworn. My comment didn't show up on screen. Oh, Rusty Shack, God's chosen space lasers. Oh, yeah, that was one of her things. I mean, in some ways, she's a bit of a kook, or at least came off as a bit of a kook. And, but you know what? Her constituents in her district voted her like 80%. She won by 20%. And I don't think she's done anything in Congress that can be classified as something that you'd kick her out for. Although they did lie and try to say that she picked a fight with Cori Bush or something and started yelling at Cori Bush down the hallway, when in fact she had the receipts, had video evidence that Cori Bush's people kind of verbally attacked her. So she said, hey, well, she didn't say, hey, fuck off, but she might as well have, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Anyone see Flecka's video today? It's on Rumble. We'll have to check that out. Maybe we'll check it out while we're doing this. Did he put it on YouTube too? I don't know. She's not a kook. She's a truther. Yeah, she's a bit of that. That's kind of how she goes. Anyway, so all right. And then the other thing that everyone's talking about, our president's fight with stairs. Oh, wait, what do we got here? Jedi Ghost Bear, what do we got here? Oh, Zach Hunt is on the prowl. We'll have to check out Zach Hunt. I think he has a brother named Mike. Anyway, so the unfortunately, Joe Biden was having some trouble with stairs today, and I really have no. I don't necessarily want to make fun of Joe Biden. I mean, he's having a rough week, especially after how bad we looked at some meeting with the Chinese, and then Vladimir Putin's challenging him to a debate, and he's having his issues. Unfortunately, here's Joe Biden trying to make it to Air Force One. Hang on, we'll start this over. He had trouble. Now look, I have more than once have been going up the stairs fast and tripped on the stairs. So, you know, I mean, it would be not a big ado, nothing. What is it? What is it? Ado about nothing. Much ado about nothing. Oh, it didn't mean to freeze there. So he fell 3 times when he's trying to get back. And you know what? I say, normally I would say not a big deal. However, statement from the White House Deputy Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre on Biden falling, she said, "It's pretty windy outside. It's very windy. I almost fell coming up the steps myself." So, why make excuses other than, you know what, people trip up the stairs sometime. If you just would have just shut up, maybe people wouldn't make fun of it. But of course, we got to remember, there have been times when former presidents have made or have had issues similar to this, where a big damn deal was made about it. And I'm sure you could think of some of the times that I'm talking about. For example, when Gerald Ford when he fell, I think he fell down the stairs of a plane once, and it wasn't good. I think he hit his head and whatever. And you know, whatever. And they certainly spent a very long time talking about when President Trump was walking down a ramp slowly, if anyone remembers that they made, I mean, literally, in fact, I got a whole thread on this. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, and then also the Hill has to write an article. Biden 100% fine after the stumble on Air Force One, aide says. Nobody asked. But there have been some memes. In fact, Maddie sent me a couple of memes, I think. Let me go on my notifications here, because the memes are what make it. Let's see. Here's the first one. Hang on a second. Let me bring this to the screen. Oh, the memes. Yes, of course, there's this one. Kind of like the Hillary Clinton hit her with a golf ball meme. Oh, got him. Uh-oh, I missed it. There it is.
Gotcha, bitch.
Okay, that's the Trump playing golf meme. And there was another one. Oh, my favorite, since it is time for the NCAA tournament, there is what the hell did I do with it? Let me go check in. Oh, I have to go to my profile because I replied. Oh, here it is. There's right there. This one might be my favorite. Seth Curry breaking ankles, right? Yeah. By the way, hi Jada Dermal, hi Katie the Skate. Yeah, Trump walking slowly was impeachable because they were thinking 25th Amendment because there's something wrong with Trump's health. But Joe tripping up the stairs, well, no, that's just, it's a windy day. Maybe they just should have shut up and said, yeah, people fall upstairs sometimes. It happens. I know it happens. Like I said, it's happened to me more than once when I go too fast up the stairs. And oh, I recall the week-long obsession with Trump's mini strokes. Remember that? So here's Drew Holden. So here's a good thread on this, by the way. So Drew Holden says, okay, fine. People lost their minds when Trump walked slowly down a ramp one time. I don't think Biden's stair stuff should matter, but boy, did the media set one hell of a precedent about presidential walking patterns. And if you've forgotten, well, check these out. Trump's halting walk down the ramp raises new health questions. President Trump, who often questions the health of his rivals, faced new questions about his own health on Sunday after a video showed him gingerly walking down a ramp at West Point and having trouble bringing a glass to his mouth during a speech there. Trump cautiously walks down ramp after West Point speech. Hello, Assassin of the Gray. What's up? Link the show across Discord's Travel Mr. Knight. Got you covered. Thank you very much, Assassin of the Gray. And hello, also hello to MC. Whoops. I forgot. All my little buttons moved around because I added a couple new ones. For all you truckers out there, there's one of them. And it goes on and on and on. He has like, look, these are all tweets of 3 or 4 of these things. And this is how long this thread goes. Just everybody talking about Trump's mystery hand clutch, might be afraid of stairs, and why Donald Trump West Point ramp story actually matters. Analysis by Chris Saliza. Dope. Let's see. But here's how they're slightly different though. When Donald Trump walks slowly down the stairs, why the Donald Trump West Point ramp story actually matters. Analysis by CNN's Chris Saliza. Compared to White House says Biden is 100% fined after he tripped boarding Air Force One. Yeah, that's the difference, okay? And really, honestly, look, there are so many more signs of Joe Biden's dementia. Or should I say President Harris's dementia? What's up, Leo Prime? How you doing? Also, hi, Moonbase Radio. Nice to see you. Welcome. And then, of course, Aaron Rupar. Trump descended a ramp extremely carefully at the end of his West Point speech today. There are more important things going on right now than this video clip, but worth noting that it was sunny throughout Trump's appearance at West Point. If the ramp was indeed slippery, it wasn't because of rain and certainly didn't appear to be steep. Okay, whatever. That guy's an idiot. So anyway, it goes on and on. This thread is amazing. And in fact, I think I'll leave this thread in my, like I do with my normal Monday through Friday show. Anything we talk about that ends up here, I'll try to leave the link in the description down below when we're done. So anyway, what else do we got here? What else we got going on? Someone just mentioned something. Comment section is hilarious. Same people who mock Trump are saying, "Don't be rude towards Biden." Oh yeah, it's a complete different animal. What was the one? Jedi Ghost Bear sent me something here. Let's check out this thread because again, this particular stream right now. This is completely fluid. You can, in fact, do you have questions? Try to ask them in the chat or throw a super chat up there to grab my attention. However you want to do it. Hopefully, I'll see what you're doing there. Also, hi Green Badger Outdoors, by the way, and also, some name I can't read. It's either backwards or it's in Russian. Bohan Deprorn, something like that. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Wait a minute. Okay, you with the backwards looking letters or Russian looking name. You're not that one of those people who put the little timestamps in my comment sections and then just put it and then just leave it and have some stupid link. Mike T, what's happening, my man? Mock you all you want. I could care less. He's still your president. You're damn right he's my president, Mike. I fully admit it, and I'm aware of it, except I'm not sure if he knows it because he keeps calling Kamala Harris President Harris, because she will be president within the next 2 years, as you well know. People's Front of Canada, what's happening? Nice to see you. But yeah, no, of course he's my president. He might get us all killed, but he's our president. He's definitely my president. I never claim otherwise. Anyway, all right, let's see here. What else we got? Oh, what was this thing in my notifications? Let me check here. That, wished I forged it. What does that mean? Oh, I hate to make fun of old people, but who did this? Oh, is this the one? Hang on a second here. Yeah, this is the one that, this is the Steph Curry one. It comes with the territory. You know what? Any president does a fall like this and they make fun of him. Gerald Ford they made fun of Gerald Ford. They made obviously everyone who crowd hates Trump, obviously mocked him whenever they could. And Joe Biden gets it too, except they won't have him on Saturday Night Live. In fact, I thought when this happened, this would be a perfect time to find someone to play Joe Biden on Saturday Night Live. Now, I know they've had different people do it in the past. I know Jim Carrey did one time, and I think Jason Sudeikis, is that his name? Jason Sudeikis made. But I think the perfect person to play Joe Biden would be Chevy Chase, because he played Gerald Ford when Gerald Ford fell every once in a while, and I think it'd be perfect. He's old, kind of, Chevy Chase is getting up there in age, and is already good at falling, and probably could, already has that shtick about not being able to remember shit. He would be perfect for Joe Biden, I think. Thank you, Scotty Dubs. The music is about to play. This Week in Culture. Well, we can check out Fleckus' video. I wonder if Fleckus would content strike, not content strike, but do the what do? They kind of try to what the hell do they do? It's not a content strike, it's a copyright strike where they take the money from your video, whatever. I don't know. We will check that out. Mike T, I would love Kamala to be president. She's more liberal than Joe, and so am I. Now, I know she is, and I think she'd be a disaster too, but that's just my opinion. You're welcome to your opinion. I personally think she'd be as much worse than Joe. I hope Joe makes it 4 years, and then when he doesn't run again, we'll have a wide open race again. Remember, Kamala didn't get a single electoral vote, and I can't guarantee that she would. Well, she probably would, because she would have the 4 years near the White House. Although I'm gonna say she's gonna have 2 years in the White House when by the time 2024 comes around. Thank you, Scotty Dubs, who says here's a link to Fleckus This Week in Culture video. Thank you very much, and we may check that out. But I want to see this notification I got here, because it was something that Jedi Ghost Bear sent me, and I haven't looked at it yet. Let's see. Behold. Oh, yeah, this is... Okay, Zach Hunt has an interesting thread here. Okay, what? Wait, what? What's going on with Zach Hunt? Okay, let's figure this out. What is he saying here? Black American Todd. Joel Berry. Now, what is Joel Berry? He is... Okay, he's an editor-writer at the Babylon Bee, and he says... And let's see, what is... Here, I'll put this on the screen. Because this is what Zach Hunt's replying to. Black Americans are taught from birth to deeply feel every look, comment, slight, and failure connected with traumas of their ancestors, and silently ask themselves, is it because I'm black? I wish I wouldn't wish that existence on anyone. The left wishes it on the Asian community. Not all of us are taught that, but some are. The left wants to take strong independent people and turn them into segregated, easily manipulated, government-dependent hive mind. It seems that's what's going on with this current narrative that's going on. For all the dear, sweet, lovely people visiting from Durant Brantley's feed, feel free to check out my conversation with Leonidas Johnson on the subject. Felicia is... Okay, Felicia is someone that I follow. She's kind of part of the conscious black conservative movement. She says, and didn't y'all just have Real Kara Davis on one of your shows? And yet this is what you think of black Americans. Y'all have no respect for black parents, and I'm sick of reading this crap every day. Imagine me reading this and asking my black father why he didn't teach me to look at life as a complete victim. Y'all are so deeply stupid, and you have the nerve to broadcast your stupidity on this app, knowing conscious black conservatives are half crazy. Well, at least I am. Y'all are experts on black Americans, aren't you? You talk to one black man who doesn't even like being called black, and suddenly you're on the next black scholar. So she very poignantly takes him to task, because I'm saying this is not my experience either at all. So I think he's generalizing and kind of took that the wrong way. Hello, Leo Prime. How you doing? But this is a conversation that I think we need to have, because I think one of the reasons black people are turned off by conservatives or Republicans sometimes is because of assumptions like this, and some people do get insulted by it. Let's see. Aaron, formerly Fredo Aldin Al Hotepus Alade. I want to see him talk to Hotep Jesus and get demolished in a debate. That would be fantastic. Maybe they don't feel their own traumas. I don't know a single black person who hasn't experienced racism. Okay, and why would you think you know what they experience and don't experience? Do you not see how arrogant and prideful this is? He says, I don't doubt anyone's personal trauma or what they experience, but it's definitely possible for someone's worldview to twist the way they process and understand their own experiences. You see what your bias tells you to look for, and what I said was only what several good men and few dear friends with higher melanin counts have told me in long conversations or moments of honesty. So maybe there's something to it, but don't be so quick to deny the lived experience of our black neighbors who don't see themselves as victims. And Giovanni also, who's another conservative that I follow. Ruined Leon, how you doing, man? Hey, speaking of, I'm glad everyone check out Ruined Leon. Has a great channel. I just discovered him just recently. And I'm glad you dropped by because I do want to have you on the show one day. We'll talk. I'll do that Twitter DMing thingy, Bob. Also, good morning or good afternoon, Francis Barrett, FTW Nil, and anyone else I haven't caught up with. Sean, what's happening? I see you up there. Good. And San is in the house. This is a great. Man, I would love to get deep into this conversation because I think Joel's mistake here. Is something that I want to talk about maybe in a video coming up. It's very difficult to generalize everyone's experience. And I think I would love to have Felicia on too, because, there are certain things that we get taught or we learn, and especially if you listen to media, that kids are learning now that say, oh, yeah, we're victims. We're not victims. And not every one of us has been taught that. And so there's a whole swath of black conservatives or black libertarians, or I don't even know how to describe the Hoteps. They're kind of just, they're about, more about economic empowerment. But there's a whole swath of different people. We're not a monolith. And so I told you all a while back that I'm going to make this video about why I don't call myself a black conservative, even though I am black and I am conservative, because everyone has a different idea of what that means. And I'm talking about both the black part and the conservative part. My black experience is going to be very different than some of these people's black experience. I'm pretty sure mine's completely different because I know that, I have a black card, but they keep lowering my credit limit on it because of some of the shit I say. But anyway, I'm getting tired of every stream I come into people leaking my next video. Hey, you're well, I wait with bated breath on your next video, Ruined Leon. I love your stuff. All right. So anyway, let's see what goes on in this thread. Let's go back in here and see what this Zach Hunt says about it. The Babylon Bee can't be a few more weeks away from making David Duke a featured columnist. Well, Zach, I'm going to beg to differ there too. I don't think Joel was trying to Joel's not, that has nothing to do with what Joel said here. I don't care how funny you think that one post about church potluck was. Please stop giving them clicks. No, I love the Babylon Bee. I think they're funny as hell. I'm just saying my black friends told me it's not some defense some want it to be. Yeah, whatever. I get where he was trying to go, and I hope that the conversation with some of the people who've replied to him happens, because it's fine that he's, if certainly there are people who are more than happy to have that conversation with, especially Kira Davis. They had Kira Davis on recently anyway. All right, let's see. Behold your leftist Matt Walsh. Yeah, he's kind of going all Matt Walsh on him. The problem is you are not a person of good faith. You are blind to your own racism, and the kingdom of God is not post-racial. Race is not a mistake God is looking to correct. Hey, look. Joel says some interesting replies to this tweet. Besides the predictable from the left-wing race cult grifters, there is some disagreement and questions from people in good faith. The kingdom of God is post-racial, and I hope that Christianity prevails over the spirit of division. You know what? So a good person for him to talk to would be Felicia. And, here's the thing. When I talk about, that video I'm thinking about making, maybe, hey, by the way, Leon, did I say that right? Wait. Yes, Leon, perhaps this would be a good collaboration. Because, when I say that I don't like being called a black, because everyone, how I said everyone has a different perspective on what a black conservative is. Because you could go anywhere from Jesse Lee Peterson, who I don't even think that man is a serious man, but he might be, I don't know. Or you go Candace Owens, who's, you all know that I don't necessarily rock with Candace Owens, but I'm not a detractor. I think she's learning and growing into it. I just wish she had left some of that ladder down with her and let people climb up that ladder with her. But, whatever. Whatever. But then there's also the Felicia Cummings, who calls herself a conscious black conservative. There's Jeff, what's Jeff's last name? Jeff from the Rights for Red State, who is a very thought-provoking person. There's all kinds of people, Leonidas that they mentioned here, and even and again, I'm not from that. Our friend Gothics, Leon and Scotty Dubs, and a couple of you know about Gothics too, who I had on the show not that long ago. But there's all kinds of different black conservatives. And the Hoteps come from a completely different perspective, and we all have different experiences. We all have different thoughts on what conservatives. And by the way, don't call the Hoteps conservatives, even though Uncle Hotep probably would describe himself as that. Hope that Jesus would not. But as far as people being able to be who have a vision of being, self-sufficient, self-loving, individual responsibility, building family, building community, building business. That's the one thing that kind of we all have in common, but there are definitely disparate, very disparate. Is that the word I'm trying to say? There's a wide variety of what black conservatives. So if you say, "Oh, I'm a black conservative," and then someone says, "Oh, you mean like Candace Owens," and they don't like Candace Owens, well then I'm not going to be able to talk to you, okay? Or if I say I'm a black conservative, and you say Thomas Sowell, and you don't understand Thomas Sowell, then I'm not going to be able to talk to you. So I'm just going to say, you know what? I'm just out here being me. But there's a wide variety of people that I listen to, I subscribe to. And so maybe that video is coming up soon where I can give you kind of a list that are full spectrum of who fits in that name, but they're all different. So anyway, Eric July. Yeah, Eric July is cool. Eric July is, more of a very small L libertarian, not a libertarian party libertarian, but just people who just rely on themselves, though. That's kind of the biggest thing in common with every one of the ones that I will talk about. But anyway, Joel Berry, he's opened up an interesting conversation here, and Zach Hunt's just doesn't understand it. Zach Hunt's the kind of guy who just automatically wants to say, "Oh, racist, 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 racist." And that ain't it. I think that maybe Joel has attempted to start a conversation that's difficult for him to start because too many people are just going to immediately be detractors, and so is what it is. Anyway, all right, let's see. Is there anything else going on right now? Oh, by the way, if you're new here, there's a couple of names I haven't seen in here before. Make sure you subscribe and click that little bell thing so you know when we go. And also, if you're not familiar with me, I normally have my show Monday through Friday, the Morning Night Live, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, 1500 GMT for those people outside of this country or outside of our normal time zones that we have. Anyway, what else do we want to talk about? What ex Bubba Hotep? Well, ex Bubba Hotep's not really. I don't think ex Bubba Hotep's black. That's just a name he picked up somewhere along the way, and I don't know. Oh, because well, I think there's a hint in the name Bubba. All right, Scotty, does most black people deep down are conservative? Well, even, a lot are. It's just, I don't know what but are reluctant to identify as conservative and reluctant also to step out of the politics of the left. So, and there's probably a lot of reason why, and you just gotta. But I think now that there's so many of us online who are, will at least talk about it. I think that we're starting to see people's minds open at least a little more, especially the Hoteps. Oh, Bubba Hotep from the movie. What movie is that? What movie is that? I don't know. Bubba Hotep? Here, hang on. Bubba Hotep. That sounds like it'd be there's a movie. Bubba Hotep. I've never seen that. I'll have to check that out. I've never even heard of it. Anyway, Ham and Beans, how you doing? Nice to see you dropping in. So anyway, let's see what else is happening on Twitter here. Mike Savage is out there. Thank you for. Oh, by the way, thanks for retweeting the show. The Loki the Mad Hatter, Scribe Light, Mike Savage for setting out a Twitter. And again, I'm on Twitter, Minds, Gab, Parler, and Cloud Hub. I'm active on Twitter. I'm active somewhat on Minds. And the others are just for those people who get kicked off of Twitter who need notifications that they don't get from YouTube. So if you're on any of those platforms, I usually send out notifications, all of them. Also, if you're looking for videos, which I'm starting to make again, I'll put them on YouTube, Minds, BitChute, Rumble, Library, which is Odyssey. I'm on all those 4 platforms. Whenever I do videos, I do put them on all 4 platforms. So if you're on any of those, check me out. I'm always at PDawgKnight. All right. Oh my gosh, Putin. I'm just looking at stuff that's happening on the old Twitters here. Putin says it takes one to know one after Biden agrees with statement calling the Russian president a killer. In a Tuesday interview with George Stephanopoulos, U.S. President Biden said, "I do," in a response to a question asking him if he thought Russian President Putin was a killer. Putin, in a TV appearance, said, "It takes one to know one." In response to the comments, a Russian foreign ministry spokesperson confirmed that Russia withdrew its ambassador to the U.S. on Wednesday, but did not give a specific reason as to why, according to NBC News. At a press conference on Thursday, Press Secretary Psaki said Biden does not regret calling Putin a killer. I'm surprised he remembers calling Putin a killer, but that's just me. I'm just saying. And it looks like all these different... let's listen to Jen Psaki for 2 minutes here. Let's see what she says about it.
You're talking about self-reflection. Does President Biden regret calling Vladimir Putin a killer?
No, the president gave a direct answer to a direct question.
The White House on Thursday stood by an assertion made by President Joe Biden during a national television interview.
It's funny. They used to make a lot of complaints about Trump and how he talked to foreign people. Remember when he told Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-un said something about being a nuclear power, and Trump said, yeah, but we have lots of nukes and ours work. And they made a big deal about how you're talking to a foreign leader with that could cause problems. Well, I don't know. Calling Putin a killer, I don't know. Is that provocative? What does that do? I don't understand how that works.
Interview this week about Russian leader Vladimir Putin. When asked in an ABC interview if he believed Putin was a killer, Biden said, I do.
Okay.
Putin snapped back Thursday by saying it takes one to know one, arguing that every nation has to contend with bloody events and suggesting Biden was being hypocritical.
And you know, I remember in my childhood, when we argued in the courtyard, we used to say, it takes one to know one. And that's not a coincidence.
Okay.
Not just a children's saying or joke. It has deep psychological meaning. We always see our own traits in other people and think they are like how we really are.
Biden in the ABC interview.
Sean, Jen Psaki needs to change her name. Sake is a good Japanese alcoholic drink, and Jen is trash. Wow, that's okay. That's a little harsh there. I know you are, but one am I. Thank you, Leo. All right. All right, I need to read the rest of that. War of words between the current leader of the United States, President President Biden and Vladimir Putin. Interesting. All right. What else we got? I'm only going to do this for about 10 more minutes. But anyway, let's do this. Let's talk. What do you want to talk about in the chat? Did they say snapped back in a news report? Yeah, yes, they did. The vernacular of the modern age is definitely beginning to flow within the news media that we call the state media. Yeah, she said snapback. It's hilarious. All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? People come off so authentic. It's great. Oh, that movie's great. I'll check it out. Bubba Hotep. I will watch it. It's actually a movie on YouTube right now. I think it's free if you do YouTube. What do they call it now? Is it what YouTube Red? It used to be called. Oh, YouTube. YouTube Premium. That's what they call it. Yeah, I subscribe to YouTube Premium because I can't stand the ads. And when you do that, you make sure that the people whose video you watch at least get a penny out of what you do. So there you go. Amy, what's going on? Are you serious, Amy? Now I got to go back to what did Amy say? Let's see. He looks totally awake and with it. The most votes in history. Debate me, bro. Is that are you channeling Mike T right now? Yes, I think she's being facetious. Hey, check your logic in the house. How you doing? Well, this was a stroke of luck. Well, yes. If you mean finding me on a Friday afternoon, at least in our time zone, yeah, welcome back. How you doing? Just saw you this morning. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. As I was, like I said, I was just. Oh, by the way, Count Dankula and his wife. What's her name? Sue. She goes by Sue Hulk on Twitter. They had a baby. If you didn't know that, here's Dank with the new. I think baby girl they just had. So congratulations, Count Dankula. What else is going on? Asylum signs spotted welcoming migrants who cross illegally into Texas. Great. Let's see what this one is. Mission, Texas, a few hundred feet from the murky green waters of the Rio Grande River, a handwritten sign tucked inside a plastic Department of Homeland Security property sleeve is duct taped to the trunk of a huisach tree. It says asilo, the Spanish word for asylum. It is written in large letters on a piece of cardboard above the arrow, showing the direction of Anzalduas port of entry in Mission, Texas, and the directive Camin hacia el puente, 3 kilometers, or roughly walk this way to the bridge. Oh, so someone at Homeland Security is putting up signs for him? Let's see. They used to have mass stuff inside. Deputy Constable Reyna from the Hidalgo County Precinct Constable's Office told the Post, adding the sign and another like it were hung up recently amid the changeover to the Biden administration. Well, that seems to be a new policy now, doesn't it? The signs were found by the Post Thursday night during a ride-along with the constable's office in the brush behind Anzalduas Park that migrants hike through after crossing the Rio Grande on rafts from Reynosa, Mexico. Evidence of their presence, including a soggy plaid blanket, water bottles, and a child-sized face mask printed with blue and pink fish, littered the well-worn paths they take through the brush from the river. So apparently, well, they're giving them directions and inviting them to ask for asylum. Dr. Keeve, how you doing? Nice to see you. Fascinating. I'll leave that one open. Oh, this thing's jumping all over the place. What is this? Girl of the week. A current aide accuses Cuomo of ogling her body and gazing down her shirt. Oh my gosh. I just want to start, doing that. Except it's creepy. It's creepy. I think it's just a distraction from the dead grandmas. I got to tell you, it is what it is. All right, let's see what else. If there's any. Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger tweeted. What did he say? Arnold Schwarzenegger voted best leader for alien invasion. According to a UK survey. That's a TMZ article. I don't think anyone agree with that. So it looks like Will Smith came in second. Well, let's click it. What the hell? Best suited to terminate aliens, according to a UK study. Arnold Schwarzenegger should be put in charge if aliens ever invade our planet, according to 2,000 adults in Great Britain. The Terminator star and ex-California governor topped the list of 20 celebrities and public figures in a British survey of who's best equipped to handle the doomsday scenarios, with Will Smith coming in at number 2. Wait a minute. The most popular American president in history didn't win this thing? Come on, man. What are you doing? How can it not be the most popular president in the history of all times ever? Rounding out the top 5 were a beloved Brit, Sir David Attenborough, followed by Bruce Willis and Tom Cruise. Ex-President Donald Trump was the top current politician, just behind Harrison Ford and alien star Sigourney Weaver. The bad news for British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is the UK survey put him all the way down at number 12. Well, at least Donald Trump was on there. Biden was 20. Oh, my God. And Kamala Harris was 19. Mike, are you still here? Do these Brits know what they're talking about? I would think that the most popular, the most lauded president in U.S. history would be at number 1. But hey, they even put Donald Trump in front. Well, here's the thing though. I think Donald Trump would have the best tweets if we were ever invaded by aliens, if they'd ever let him back on Twitter. I don't know. All right. Voss is a male feminist gay. Okay. Why are we talking about Voss? Voss didn't show up here, did he? Let's see. Voss is straight. Yeah, Voss is straight. He has a girlfriend. Remember the one time that she was walking naked in the background of one of his videos, and he didn't have a shirt on, and it was just weird. Don't y'all remember that? Holy smokes. Milo, the gay ex-Trump dude, is going for the gay conversion therapy. Dude is still married. Yeah, I heard about that too. Milo seeks attention, and I'm sure this is getting him attention. Anyway, best suited to be the leader in an alien invasion. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He'd probably be all right. I brought him up. Oh, okay. Just curious. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, there's another article complaining about digital blackface. Oh my God. Drop an emoji in the replies. We reply with a story suggestion from Medium. No, we're not. Sorry. I don't know why I brought that up. I just saw an article on that today. Or no, that was Leon's video. That's what about digital blackface. I was like, you got to be kidding me, because people were complaining about digital blackface. Go watch his. Here, let me find his video. Leon, are you still here? Let's see. At ruined. Leon, you're still here, right? Should we watch? You still here? Just curious. Yeah, he had a good video about digital blackface today, and I watched that one. All right, let's see here. Oh, you know what? Oh, here's a good article from Reason. This is new. Media got it wrong. Police captain didn't say the Atlanta spa killer was having a bad day. Now, if you've been watching this, these people have been talking about this for 2 days now, that the police have said he was having a bad day. So the full video shows that Baker was paraphrasing what Robert Aaron Long told investigators about his motivations. Of course. But they ran with the... certainly they already ran with the other, and so now everyone knows that he was talking about him having a bad day. A moment from the Cherokee County Sheriff Office press conference on Wednesday quickly went viral. Jay Baker, a spokesman for the police department handling the investigation into the horrific Atlanta spa murders, said the suspect, Robert Aaron Long, was having a bad day. I'm sorry, I don't want to say that kid's name. My apologies. I'm not going to say it. He doesn't need any more attention. Quote, he was pretty much fed up, kind of at the end of his rope, and yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did, said Baker. The comment struck many people as overly sympathetic toward Long, as if Baker was making excuses for someone who stands accused of killing 8 Asian American women in cold blood. Well, 6 Asian American and 2 other people. A 20-second video clip of Baker's statement was shared on Twitter by a Vox journalist, Aaron Rupar, who's a jackass, and swiftly went viral, earning widespread condemnation. Many saw it as evidence that cops are desperate to discount the culpability of white male criminals. For instance, Kimberly Crenshaw, a law professor and inventor of the term intersectionality, oh, lucky us, described Baker's comments as bone-chilling and castigated him for refusing to acknowledge the misogynic dimensions of anti-American racism. Hello, Legit Low Talker. How you doing? Police officers excusing Long's actions as merely the result of him having a, quote, bad day would indeed be contemptible. Yes, it would. But that's not what Baker did. In fact, many of the people so infuriated about the quote were misled by Rupar's edit. Can we say deceptively edited video? Edit of the video. The full video and relevant section starts at about 13:50, makes clear that Baker was not providing his own commentary, but rather summarizing what Long had told the investigators. The bad day line was preceded by a clarification that this was Long's own explanation as related to by the police. Baker did not endorse it. Let me see if I can find that. What's it say, 1350?
Thank you. I'm Captain Jay Baker of the Cherokee Sheriff's Office. So that victim is stable. He's in stable condition at Wellstar Kennestone Hospital in Marietta.
Was he caught in the crossfire, or do you think he was
Don't know. And by the way, I agree with the mayor. We're not going to do any victim shaming. We're not sure what his presence was there. And the other people that were killed at that location, we're not going to say whether they were employees or whether they were there just by happenstance. So just don't want to go into that at this time. I do have a press release with their names that we will give y'all when this is over with.
Is that the only survivor?
That is the only survivor. We had 4 killed and 1 survived.
Your opponent stated that the suspect was perhaps upset at these locations for allowing him to have an outlet for his addiction. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, let me go into a little bit of detail. So the suspect did take responsibility for the shootings. He said that early on once we began the interviews with him. He claims that these, and as the chief said, this is still early, but he does claim that it was not racially motivated. He apparently has an issue, what he considers a sex addiction, and sees these locations as something that allows him to go to these places, and it's a temptation for him that he wanted to eliminate. Like I said, it's still early on, but those were comments that he made.
Did he discuss any kind of religious motivation for this, or was he responsible?
Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of.
Or political?
None political. I've heard nothing about politics.
Any sense of his social media history? Is that something you've been able to look at?
That's something that investigators, and they've been working on it along, and that's certainly one of the things they'll be doing.
Sheriff, did you have the sense that he understood the gravity of what he did?
I spoke with investigators, they interviewed him this morning, and they got that impression that yes, he understood the gravity of it, and he was pretty much fed up and kind of at the end of his rope, and yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
Okay, so there it is. Now, Aaron Rupar's a piece of shit. I think he works for Media Matters or something. He's a jackass, and he's if anyone ever says any words about something being a what you call it, deceptively edited video, Aaron Rupar is one of those people who would complain about it if it was something from Project Veritas. But when it comes to him, he has no problem putting out his own, let's just say, manipulated versions of pretty much anything that goes on the when he wants to complain about people on the right. So anyway, nor did the captain endorse Long's statement that the killings were unrelated to racism. He made it clear he's relaying comments from Long. He claims that, and as the chief said, this is still early, but he does claim that it was not racially motivated, said Baker. Again, the police spokesman is telling reporters what Long said, not applying his own spin. Later, when another reporter asked about this, Baker stepped aside so that Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms could explain the efforts being undertaken to protect Asian Americans at this time of heightened concern. So, but media coverage, let's see. But anyway, media coverage of the bad day comment gave almost zero indication that it was a paraphrase of Long's confession. The Washington Post, for instance, wrote about Baker being taken off the case and used this headline, quote, "Captain who said spa shooting suspect had a bad day, no longer a spokesman on the case," officials say. The article's introduction contains no context and incorrectly parrots Rupar's bad framing. Here's what they wrote. The backlash began with sheriff's spokesman's statement to reporters that the mass shooting suspect was having, quote, a bad day. He was pretty much fed up and kind of at the end of his rope. Yesterday was a really bad day for him. And this is what he did. Cherokee County Sheriff's Office Captain Jay Baker said Wednesday he was describing the 21-year-old man accused of killing 8 people, mostly Asian and almost all women, in a rampage across 3 Atlanta area spas. New York Magazine, BuzzFeed, they all wrote it the same way. You saw it yesterday. Hello Tales of Gore. They all saw that. They all wrote it that way. But again, now we see that he was basically paraphrasing what they do. Now, I would compare that. Here, let me show you something that they've done in the past, because, so he didn't say that they were having a bad day. Did I put this in a bookmark on this? I hope I did. Oh, well, let's compare that to this. Okay. Remember the 84-year-old man who was killed? The district attorney in San Francisco, the Asian man, remember the Asian hate crime? Well, the 84-year-old man, the DA stated that the murderer of an 84-year-old Asian man was simply having, quote, some sort of temper tantrum. I'm pretty sure he wasn't quoting the perp in this, when he violently knocked him to the ground and killing him. And y'all are upset over Jay Baker? That's just someone saying this. Here it is. There's outrage over San Francisco district attorney. Now, there was outrage over this particular description also. There was outrage over San Francisco district attorney Chelsea Budin's description. Sorry, I'll make it so you can see it. Of the man police say pushed over and killed an 84-year-old man in San Francisco. In a New York Times article, Budin says Antoine Watson was having some sort of temper tantrum, a term more used often used to describe toddlers. Yeah, true. And so that was that guy. I think, was that the can guy? I don't know. Family outrage over San Francisco DA's description of 84-year-old Asian man suspected killer. So, yeah, not much better, but certainly doesn't get the Twitter clout pull or whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's see. Oh, I hear Lady Boomer upstairs. I might have to call this a day. But anyway, let's see what's going on here. They want the racist narrative. They want the Asian attack against Asians narrative. And I got to tell you, there's kind of a split on Black Twitter about this, because some people are talking about their own beefs with certain Asian people, and some people are trying to be allies to Asian people, and it's just weird. This is a weird dynamic. It's a weird dynamic. There's a whole lot more going on, but anyway, I think this would be a good time to call it, because I got things to do this evening, and I'm going to go hang out with Lady Boomer. So I want to thank you guys for dropping in today. I hope you enjoyed the short time that we've had together. I'm going to go hang out with my wife. But if you do like what we do, please make sure you hit the like button before you go, and share this short little stream out with whoever you want to. And make sure you come check out my show Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central, The Morning Night Live. So that's it for this show. I got to go. My name is Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here. Bye. Hey, this is Dawg Knight, and thank you for watching today on the Dawg Knight Channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comments section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterward so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through the Streamlabs link, which is also in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here.